Welcome, one and all, in here, out there, all around the world, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen, today, more than half of Americans are digging out from a massive winter storm. Freezing temperatures from Texas all the way up to Maine. It's frigid here in New York City. I want to thank everyone here who stood outside in the cold today before you came in. I think we can all agree, ice. Now, on Saturday, only 17 days after Renee Good was shot and killed by an ICE agent, another American citizen was shot and killed by Customs and Border Protection agents. And again, Trump administration officials immediately blamed the victim, calling him a domestic terrorist, but videos appear to contradict federal accounts of the shooting. That analysis was from the New York Times, and they weren't alone. They were joined by NBC News, PBS News, Reuters, The Washington Post, and The Wall Street Journal, as well as your own Eyes and Ears magazine, and I Know That's Pee on My Leg Weekly. The man who was shot and killed by CBP was named Alex Pretti, and the administration is making a big deal out of the fact that Pretti was legally carrying a handgun. But as you can see in all the videos, he never pulled out or brandished that gun. Now, I'm not going to play you that video. You've all seen it. And if you haven't seen it, it's because you didn't want to, and I don't blame you. But here's what the video shows. At first, Mr. Pretti appears to be filming the scene with his phone and directing traffic. An agent begins shoving the demonstrators and squirts pepper spray at their faces. Pretti moves to help one of the protesters who was sprayed as other agents approach and pull him from behind. Several agents tussle with Mr. Pretti before bringing him to his knees. He appears to resist as the agents grab his legs, push down on his back, and strike him repeatedly. An agent crouches down, reaches toward Pretti, and lifts a gun from Pretti's back near his waistband. Another agent unholsters his gun at virtually the same moment and points it at Pretti's back at close range. Two other agents open fire, shooting him in the back as he lays on the ground. At least 10 shots were fired, killing him. Masked government agents disarmed an American citizen and then executed him in the streets. That's what it looks like. Noam was asked about the video, and here's how she lied this time.
Video appears to show he's disarmed before shots are fired. So I just want clarity on that.
I want you to not distract away from the facts of this situation.
Not distract away from the facts of this situation? They want you to believe that something didn't happen when we all saw it happen with our own eyes. It's like claiming that Alan Cumming doesn't serve looks on the traitors when there's plenty of evidence that he feeds us every damn week, mama. Over on the CNN, head of the Border Patrol, Greg Bovino, had a unique take on this tragedy.
With respect, it feels as though, in some ways, you're blaming the victim here.
The victims are the Border Patrol agents. I'm not blaming the Border Patrol agents. The victim are the Border Patrol agents.
Masked secret police shooting innocent people with impunity in the streets are not victims. The only way they could ever even be considered close to victims is that they are, at best, weak-minded individuals full of anger who have been led to the darkness by Donald Trump and are now participating in an evil system that will stick to them like hot black tar for the rest of their lives. I would cook, guys. I'd cook at home from now, fellas, because no meal will ever go unspit upon. Bovino went on complaining.
Look, Dana, they're trying to portray Border Patrol agents and ICE agents as Gestapo, Nazi, and many other words.
Yes, do not compare ICE or Border Patrol agents to the Nazis. That's an unfair comparison. The Nazis were willing to show their faces. The victim, Alex Pretti, was 37 years old and a nurse at the city's VA hospital who had no criminal record. DHS did not even inform Pretti's family of their son's death. Instead, his parents first learned of the shooting when they were called by an Associated Press reporter. Later that day, the family released this statement: "We are heartbroken, but also very angry. Alex was a kind-hearted soul who cared deeply for his family and friends, and also the American veterans whom he cared for as an ICU nurse at the Minneapolis VA hospital. Alex wanted to make a difference in the world. Unfortunately, he will not be with us to see his impact. I do not throw around the hero term lightly. However, his last thought and act was to protect a woman. The sickening lies told about our son by the administration are reprehensible and disgusting." Alex is clearly not holding a gun when attacked by Trump's murdering and cowardly ICE thugs. He has his phone in his right hand and his empty left hand is raised above his head while trying to protect the woman ICE just pushed down, all while being pepper sprayed. Please get the truth out about our son. He was a good man. Thank you. The truth is, Pretti was on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic and a beloved mentor to nurses stepping into the intimidating environment of the intensive care unit. His colleagues say he was the kind of nurse patients remembered. This administration has no idea the mistake they just made. They're messing with nurses now. They're underpaid, overworked, and they're the ones who have to deal with Dr. Robbie's inner demons. You stupid old men really want to cross the people in charge in putting in your catheters? Believe me, they can do it the lubricated way or the unlubricated way. You just made your choice. Everyone knows there has to be an investigation. And this weekend, Kristi Noem announced that the DHS will be leading the Border Patrol shooting investigation in Minneapolis. But the outcry at that announcement was so huge that today it was announced the FBI will also lead the probe into Alex Pretti. Do you know how awful you have to be for people to go, we'd be a lot more comfortable if Kash Patel were involved here? Trump knows exactly who's to blame for Pretti's death. It's people who didn't vote for him. Last night he posted, "Democrats are putting illegal alien criminals over tax-paying, law-abiding citizens, and they have created dangerous circumstances for everyone involved." Gotta point out, your anti-immigrant thugs are the one killing tax-paying, law-abiding citizens. And Americans won't stand for it because we have read our country's user agreement. We have read our country's user agreement, the Declaration of Independence. Governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. Those right there, those might be the most important words of our founding documents, right after Wendy's now has tendies. The Trump administration wants to paint the protesters in Minnesota as violent so they can justify further violence against them, which is why it is so powerful and so beautiful to see the way Minnesotans are responding to these provocations. On Friday, before the killing of Alex Pretti, Minnesotans staged a general strike where an estimated 50,000 people took to the streets. They took to the streets in negative 20-degree weather and held a peaceful protest at Minneapolis St. Paul Airport where faith leaders from various religions staged a pray-in, and around 100 of them were arrested. Generally speaking, the good guys aren't the ones dragging away the people kneeling in prayer. As Jesus said, "Guys, I'm starting to think you didn't read my book." Governor Walz, they're out there? Governor Walz has now deployed the National Guard to protect protesters. And the Guard is doing it in the most Minnesotan way possible.
What are you guys giving out?
Coffee donuts, hot chocolate.
Why was this important for you guys to do today?
It's a demonstration of safety and security. We're here to help.
Yes, that's beautiful. That's a way to keep people safe and warm. The worst thing someone in uniform should do to a U.S. citizen is hand out mini marshmallows instead of full size. Minis are for babies. I want full size. I'm a big boy. The Trump administration wants fear, and Minnesotans are responding with community, just like these folks who gathered in a Minneapolis church on Saturday. Seeing Minnesotans react to brutality with grace reminds us all that standing up for our neighbors is our duty as Americans, as Alex Pretti said himself as he honored a deceased veteran who had been in his care.
Today we remember that freedom is not free. We have to work at it, nurture it, protect it, and even sacrifice for it. May we never forget and always remember our brothers and sisters who have served so that we may enjoy the gift of freedom.
Amen. We got a great show for you tonight. My guest is Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. But when we come back, meanwhile, join us, won't you, for some jokes.